This episode is for cards that hit multiple enemies. There are quite a few of them. I will not cover them all. These cards are called total attacks. There are some moves, such as Pixie's Mega Ray or Color Pandora's Shotgun, that can be spread among different opponent monsters. I covered these in a different tutorial, but these cards can be powered up by environment cards like Fierce Battle and Sparks Flying, or with combos like Willpower or Pissed Off for double or even quadruple damage with both. Cards like this apply to all of the attacks I'll talk about in this episode as well. Then there are cards that hit all monsters on the ground, not including itself. And moves that hit all monsters in the air. These are fun, but can be potentially bad if you get hit and your opponent dodges them, leaving only you hit. But they can also be quite effective. But the one thing to note with all of these cards is water monsters. There is Gigalon and Arrowhead, which are water. But also, Arrowhead has a specific card called Pull Under, which also makes all monsters water type for the rest of that turn, which you could use on your own team before doing one of the attacks on all ground monster cards and have it only hit your enemy as well. There are cards just like the previous category, but they hit all monsters except for the one attacking, regardless of what type they are. It's better for sure to use this kind because of the potential for hitting more of your opponent monsters due to water types and other things. Then finally is my favorite type of total attack, the kind that hits all opponent monsters and none of yours. Easily the best of the total attacks, as there's no need to have to prepare beforehand and no need to spread the damage. Just use it and watch all opponents get hit, assuming they don't dodge. The more power-ups, the better the damage. It is easily possible for one monster to defeat the entire opposing team just using one of these type of total attacks given the right power-ups. The one downside to cards that hit multiple times are the guts cost is always high. Even to pay 3 guts for 2 damage is quite high compared to usual moves. Fortunately, the card Raid exists. It combines with a card that hits multiple targets, and now the guts is half. Suddenly the total attacks become pretty worth it. Not to mention there's an environment card, Holly's Encouragement, which lowers the guts of all moves by 1. That would mean giving up Fierce Battle or Flying Sparks environment card for the turn, though. But it could be worth it to save guts. And what do you do if an opponent has multiple power-ups and is about to use a total attack to destroy you? Fortunately, there is no total attack that also says can't be dodged, or if dodged gives half damage. So, there is a card called Everybody Run that dodges a total attack for all your monsters. So you could come out taking no damage, but be prepared because your opponent might have that card too. Will you put total attacks in your deck? Honestly, I can't recommend them enough, especially on a deck with lots of power-ups as the strategy. You can't go wrong hitting all enemies, especially considering how many guts they might have to waste to dodge or block if they don't have everybody run at the same time when you attack. Well, download the game in the description and have fun. Comment and subscribe.